Okay, so hello everybody. This is the Unity part of the Hololens showroom tutorial. So I'll be going through most of the features of the office showroom through Unity. So to start off, we have the overview of the op scene. So it's basically done here. So starting off, I'm going to go through the mixed reality toolkit first. So for the cameras here, we have the XR SDK Windows Mixed Reality SDK camera and the OpenXRs. Yep, so you need all these three cameras to run. And also for spatial awareness is turned off to stop the HoloLens 2 from scanning the surrounding areas around the wall. Yep, and you also need the world locking tools here so that the AR objects will be locked in position and you can start the app from anywhere. Yep, so now I'll be going through the the canvas first. Sorry. So for the canvas, we have the only one item, which is the button that calls the robot to you. Yep, so it's here, located here. It uses the move to script, located under the robot in AR scene. Yep, so now I'll go to the robot. So it's under the AR scene. So here is the robot. So the robot has two buttons, right? The buttons are located under the canvas here and uses the on-click move to function, the script, sorry. So the script takes in the points which you can set in the Unity, and then the robot will move to these points using the script. Yep. So now moving on to the model of the office itself. So this parent actually just has the models of all the walls and surroundings placed in just for easier use for the developer to see the exact positions. And another part of this is the canvas, which is where all the information panels are taken in. So yep, so first all the panels, each of them have their buttons, as you can see. So each button uses the on-click event, which turns off the main menus and then turns on the set activity of the information panels themselves, as you can see here. So this is what will happen if you press one of the buttons. It will be turned off and the panel will be turned on. Yep, and that's how they show the different panels. So next is the ship buttons. So each ship button is used to control the spaceship, which is located here in the scene, in the AR scene itself. The ship is actually made out of three subparts, which are joined together, and they all use the ship assembly tool to disassemble and reassemble. Yep. So if you want to take a closer look, you can open the script. Yep, and these are the buttons. And then lastly, we are going to go through the office AR, which is where all the AR objects are located. So as you can see, these are all the AR objects. So firstly, we have the video textures. So just uses the texture, and as for the moving texture, they uses the scroll UV script to move the texture along. Yep, and that's mostly it for the scene itself. Now we're going through the packages. So for the packages, we have the Azure Spatial Encode. All these are done using the Mixed Reality Toolkit feature toolkit that you can get online, and it helps you to download all the needed packages. As for the build settings, to build and deploy to HoloLens, you need to do the exact thing. So HoloLens device target, ARM64, and to USB device. And lastly, for project settings, we have the you need to be in the XR plugin management, set the initialize XR, OpenXR, and Microsoft HoloLens feature group. And as for the OpenXR, once you set it up, you just need to select everything here, and it should be good to go. And also in the player section, under publishing settings, under capabilities, you need to set the gaze input to be turned on, and the spatial perception too. So this one needs to be set on for the HoloLens to work, and this is the app name of the package you want. So the name of the app in your HoloLens. Now this is the second project, which is the house showroom. So the house showroom comprises of 3 buildings. Here as you can see. So M12, N12, N13, and N14. These are the package managers. So I start the package first. So what you really need is the Vuforia Engine AR 10.2.5. And then for the project settings, you instead of OpenXR, you need Windows Mixed Reality, and ensure that it uses primary window. So first, and then now moving on to the toolkit, right? So the camera toolkit, you need the same Windows Mixed Reality and the OpenXR camera settings. And then this is let me show you the Vuforia configuration. So the Vuforia configuration, you need of course the app license key of your Vuforia, and then it uses the 3D house object tracking database, which you have to do using the object tracking database found on Vuforia to track the 3D object. So let me show you the real quick. Yeah, and here is the object that I track, the object target you can select, and then you should show your object. Yep, and then you place your AR object on top of the object target, so which is in my case the buildings. So start off is the main building. So it's the exact same model as the 3D as the in real life one. Yep, and there are 3 buildings each, and each buildings they are consist of their each levels here, and they all use the object manipulator, and you can only rotate, so we can't scale it randomly, right? Yeah, and to go more in depth, you can look at the right here. So it's the building inspector script, which takes in all the levels and houses, as you can see, and then it gives the script its logic to run, so you can select which building to run. And now this is the near menu for the buildings. So yeah, it consists of buttons, and yeah, each button they uses the on click event building for the building inspector to select the buildings, which is the script. So you want to look more in depth, you can open the script in building inspector. Yeah, and that's mostly it for this part. Now this is built to the HoloLens 2 also. Now lastly, I want to go through the building part. So once you build it, you open the Visual Studio Code, and you have to ensure that it's working correctly. And by that I mean you have to have the Windows Universal on the right here. So there are no errors and everything is fine. Windows Universal, the desktop, and the beta. Yep. And then to start first, you need to have select release ARM64 and device, and then you press the device while your HoloLens 2 device is connected. So you start the debugging and you start the building into your HoloLens device. And that's it. That's mostly it for the building section.